Rivian just unveiled their brand new electric vehicle, the R2, their cheapest, most mass market version of kind of an electrified Subaru Jeep Model YS off-road product. I mean, this is the biggest news happening in HyperChange in tech. I just got back from the Rivian store, was watching it with a bunch of other Rivian fans at the store watching the live stream. I thought there was going to be like 8 people, just some, nerdy bros watching it. It was packed. There was like 100 people, great energy, great cookies and coffee, great vibes. I mean, this is, I don't know. I feel like I was extremely impressed with this Rivian event. Rivian has done an amazing job with their brand and their cars. The stock is actually, as I'm recording this video, is jumping right now on this news of the R2 reveal. So excitement is palpable in the Rivian community and the EV space in general. I mean, this has been years in the making for Rivian. This is their mass market vehicle, hoping to get the company to profitability, hoping to get the company to really achieve mass scale and make a dent in the automotive sector. I thought just first initial, and I just drove home and was like, I gotta make this video. Like, this is so exciting. The first thing I will say is, incredibly well done live stream. Yes, they were a lot of cues from Steve Jobs, from Elon Musk, an Apple Tesla-esque product demo. Very well done. Great, just like the transitions, the videos, the special effects, RJ's speech that was planned out. Everything was extremely well done. The R2 itself, I thought it was a little more exciting than I was expecting. Basically, their R1 SUV, which is a really big, about $100,000 SUV, they're shrinking down, starting the price at $45,000 with the R2. It looks kind of like a next-level futuristic Jeep in somewhere like Seattle. You could tell people were like reserving it right next to me and like showing everyone. Like, I think Rivian is about to announce a bunch of reservations for this vehicle, probably 10 to 50,000, I would guess, right away, reserve the vehicle. So that's going to be really good news for the company. A lot of interesting functionality with like all of the seats folding down, the back trunk opening up so you can store stuff that pops out. Just really impressive, and I want to give Rivian major props and kudos for coming up with a product that's their own. They're really owning their electric adventure part of their brand, and they are leaning into that, creating a very unique product. They're not just carbon copying Tesla. I mean, they're following the playbook in a lot of ways: direct-to-consumer sales, building out their own charging network, electric vehicles, which, structural battery packs, so many different improvements packed in this vehicle. And then the flip side is you're wondering from the business economics perspective, how does this affect Rivian, the company? They're burning a ton of capital right now. The stock, it's up a little today, but it's down significantly in the long run. So you gotta think about, what is the future of Rivian look like? Will they be able to alleviate those profitability concerns? Will Rivian actually be able to produce these cars? $45,000 starting price for a 300-mile range car with that quality. They have to be producing it for $35,000, which means their costs would be almost on par with Tesla. So I'm, in one hand, just from the product, from the brand, this was a 10 out of 10 moment for Rivian. Huge props to the company. I mean, I felt like a loser being like, wow, I talk about Rivian online and like hate on them sometimes. I'm like, oh, the stock's down. They reported a crappy quarter. But it's like, dude, this is a real company with so many people working hard to bring really dope products to life. I just want to give them a shout out for that. And it's my friends are texting me. They want to buy the Rivian, who have Teslas. They're like, I'm getting Rivian. This is awesome. So I think it's clear the hype is there. Self-driving autonomy, they were talking about how a hands-free, eyes-free highway experience is coming, but a lot less on city streets. So in terms of comparing it to Tesla, I mean, Rivian, I think you're going to get really similar range. Build quality is going to be incredible. Access to the supercharger network was huge. Autonomy is a little bit of a weak point. I thought overall also the starting price of $45,000, I personally don't think they're going to be able to hit that in 2 years. I just think that's way too low for a 300-mile range vehicle with all the fancy stuff they're putting in there. I just don't think they could build that for a profit, but maybe I'm wrong. And apparently they're going to be launching some sort of tent product. The seats fold flat, really good for camping. And then also they unveil the R3. I was like, what? They unveiled this other car, which is an even smaller version of the R2. No details on specs or pricing on that, but I thought that was super interesting. Did not expect that. And then a performance version of R3, which is kind of like a Subaru WRX off-road rally car performance version. So And then you got to wonder what's going to happen now. Rivian sales are hurting a little bit. They guided for flat deliveries year over year. If I was buying a Rivian, I'm waiting. They basically unveiled a better product, newer, fancier scroll wheels, better structural battery pack, glove boxes, seats that fold flat. It's basically just a way better version of the Rivian, a little more smaller and compact for half the price. So you got to think there's going to be some Osborne effect where this cannibalizes current sales. So that's something that's going to be interesting to watch play out. But I mean, all in all, high level, my first thoughts and takeaway, I just ran home to record this video, is Rivian is in a class alone with Tesla to become the future of the automotive industry and electrify this industry. They are leading the way with Tesla. They're doing it in their own way. The R2 seems to be an amazing product. I think it's going to hit the head on an incredible form factor of a compact crossover SUV. You know, Subaru, it's like Subaru, Jeep, Land Rover, all into one, affordable price, incredible specs, super good brand, looks like the future. I mean, it's a really cute little car when you see it on the road next to the R1S or in the video. And I just think this is going to sell hundreds of thousands of units per year. This is going to be one of the best-selling cars in America and maybe even the world, following in the footsteps of the Model Y. If they can pull off the price and the quality is as good as they say, and then get production off the ground and the company can survive, this is a home run product. Rivian just crushed it and knocked it out of the park. Grand salami unveiling, grand salami hype. One more thing, coming out with the R3. I mean, I'm just fired up. As if you're a fanboy of tech and the future and sustainability like me, like, it just gets you pumped up for the future to watch that. So, and you got to give props to Tesla for paving the way and launching this tidal wave of a movement, because now we're seeing that's opening up the path and the doors for this next generation of the automotive and tech industry with companies like Rivian. And I think my first analysis is, this, from a product and consumer level, this is going to be a wildly successful game changer. Major shout out to Rivian. I'm fired up. I'm holding my stock. I got a lot of heat because I bought a little stock and it went down. It's volatile. It's risky, but your boy is here. I'm a Rivian shareholder now. So shout out to Rivian. Fired up to be on board. Also got a little Moonshot Monday that's about to come out that's going to go crazy with this Rivian. So stay tuned. I'm about to record that now. I'll post it later. So see you soon. Peace. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What did you think of the R2, R3? Like, let's scheme. Hit me up in the comments. I'll be there. Peace.